Okay, this is the last video for Flashback 6 review, and it's an important one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my square again. This time I'm going to use it for a different reason. I want to show you what you would do if somebody said, or if the directions said, simplify. If this was all you saw, okay? The negative 6x plus 13 minus x minus 5, no equal sign, okay? And it said simplify, then this is what you would do, okay? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to have an x family, and you're going to have a number family. We're going to go through each piece of this and figure out where they go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a square around every term because I don't want you to miss any signs because they have to go with their term. So the first term is negative 6x, so that goes with my x family. The next one is a positive 13, so I'm going to put that with my number family. The next one is a negative x. When you have an x by itself, that means it's negative 1x. So we got to put that one there. Then we have a negative 5, and I'm going to draw a line across the bottom. I'm going to come over here to my calculator, and I'm going to start with this negative 6. So I'm going to put in negative 6, and then minus 1. Minus 1. And that gives me negative 7 x's. Now I'm going to do the numbers, okay? I'm going to start with positive 13. You don't have to put that plus there, but I did. And then minus 5. That gives you a positive 8. And you know it's positive because there's no sign there. So I'm just going to add it in. Now, I'm going to take this square and I'm going to go ahead and move it away. Okay? So now we have an equation. So we would draw that line from top to bottom. Let me get my pen back. Okay, but we have already put together all of our families. We put together our x family and we put together our number family, and we've got it right down here at the bottom. Negative 7x plus 8. Well, I'm going to write it right here. Negative 7x plus 8. Okay, so that's what we do when we combine these terms. We're going to write it right underneath. And now it's an equation that we're going to solve. So let's start working on that. I'm going to take my box, and I need to come over here and make sure I can get it. And I'm going to cover up the variable and the number with it. So that negative 7x, just pretend it's not there for now. Okay? We're only looking at the plus 8. So plus 8, what's the opposite of that? It is negative 8. So let me get my pen. I'm going to subtract 8 from each side and draw my line. So come to my calculator. 43 minus 8 is 35 equals, and then plus 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay, so that went away. Then I'm going to move my box away over here where it's out of the way. And I'm going to take this negative 7x and I'm going to drop it down because that made 0. And I'm going to drop down my negative 7x. Okay? So now I need to ask myself, I've got negative 7 times x. What's the opposite of multiplication? It's division. And I divide by the number that's in front of my variable, which is negative 7. And then I'm going to draw my line all the way across, okay? Since I've already put my terms together, I'm going to erase this down here so it's not in the way. All right? Okay, so now let's come to our calculator. 35 divided by negative 7 gives us negative 5. That's negative 5 equals, and that cancels, equals x. So I'm going to make sure to put this in my calculator to check it. So It's negative 6x plus 13 minus x minus 5. Go to my next line, and I'm going to flip this around and put the x first. X equals negative 5. And my answer here is 43, which is exactly what we started with here. So that means we did it correctly. We solved it correctly. All right, guys, that's everything. If you need help, please just reach out to us because we want you to do your very best. We'll see you soon.